One of our early chemistry labs has to do with physical properties. You'll need to use the physical properties of sand, iron, and salt to separate them. Right now they're separated. But if I take the salt, put it in with the sand, and then take some iron, put it with that, could you separate this mixture? So by the end of this lab, you have sand, salt, and iron. You have 3 separate containers. The properties we're going to use to separate the iron from the sand and salt. What's a property of iron? Magnetism. If we take the magnet and stick it down in with the sand, salt, and iron, you'll see that we can remove the iron. So, with careful practice, we can pull all the iron out of the sand, salt, and iron mixture. Another property we know salt has is salt will dissolve in water. If we have a funnel with sand and salt in it, we can get the salt to pass through the funnel and the filter just by making it wet. If we take a little bit of water, pour it on the salt, it will dissolve and drip out the bottom. What's coming out the bottom here? Salt water. And in the end, to get the salt back into a solid, we'll take our torch, light it, heat up the water until the water evaporates. Then you'll have sand, salt, and iron.
Hey viewers, no wines on chemistry here. Today we are going through the separation technique evaporation to dryness. We will need a tripod stand, an evaporating dish, a wire gauze, a Bunsen burner, and a glass stirring rod. For this experiment, we will be demonstrating evaporation to dryness using a salt solution. As we already have a solution of salt and water, we just need to stir it to dissolve all the salt. As you can see, all the salt has been dissolved. Now it's time to pour the solution into the evaporating dish for evaporation. After pouring the solution into the evaporating dish, place the evaporating dish onto the tripod stand with the wire gauze steadily. Here is the view of the evaporating dish from the top. Now we'll light up the Bunsen burner. Make sure the air hole is closed before this. Next, carefully place the tripod stand over the Bunsen burner. Lastly, you may open the air hole to enhance the flame. The last part, waiting. As you can see, all the water has evaporated, leaving the salt residue behind. This is how you separate a soluble solid from a solvent using evaporation to dryness.